So now let's do this question. Okay, this question here they asked us is find the network error, find the voltages V1, V2 and V3. Okay, so before doing this question I want you all to just pause this video and try to do this question by yourself. Okay, try to do this question by yourself. So here the question here, this question is basically to find the value of V1, V2 and V3. This is V1, V2 and V3. Okay, and one more thing is that here they have shown the here there are two dependent sources, which means you need to find the equation for those two dependent sources before continuing the problem, right? So what is the equation here? This is a voltage source and its value is 80 IY, which means this is a current controlled voltage source, right? And what is IY? IY is the current through this branch, right? And likewise there is another dependent current. This is a dependent current source and its value is 0.03 Vx. And what is Vx? Vx is the voltage across this 20 ohm resistor, which means this is a voltage controlled current source, right? So this is a current source, this is a voltage source. So now I have to express, so before doing this problem I need to express the equation for Vx and Iy. So what is the equation of Vx? To find the equation of Vx, I need to find which is the higher potential and which is the lower potential. So this is the higher potential, this is the lower potential, which means V1 is positive and V2 is negative. Therefore, the equation for Vx is V1 minus V2. Okay. Now, what is the equation for Iy? You should first see what is Iy. Iy is the current through this branch, or it's going downwards, which means V2 is the higher potential, 0 is the lower potential, which means V2 minus 0 by 40 is the current Ohm's law, right? V by R. So V is V2 and R is 40. So V2 by 40. So therefore I found the equation for Vx and Iy. Now I'm going to apply the node equation. So first I'll apply node equation over here. Equation for node V1. Okay, so what is the equation for node? If you look at node V1, all the currents are outgoing, so which means it is all flowing outwards from this junction, right? So which means the current through this branch is minus 0.4. The current through this branch is V1 by 100, so it is plus V1 by 100. The current through this branch is V1 minus V2 by 20, V1 minus V2 by 20, and the current through this branch is 0.03 Vx plus 0.03 Vx is the current through this branch. That's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, or 4 branches. This is equal to 0. So since there is a Vx over here, replace that with V1 minus V2. So which means we have minus 0.4 plus V1 by 100 plus V1 minus V2 by 20 plus 0.03 V1 minus V2 is equal to 0, right? So which means now I'm going to express this in terms of V1 and V2. So therefore V1 into, see V1 is over here, 1 by 100. Here you have 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20. And here you have plus 0.03. So you have plus 0.03. That's it, right? This is the coefficient of V1. Now what about V2? Here we have all are minus, right? So you put minus V2, and here you have 1 by 20. There's no other V2 over here, so 1 by 20, and this is plus 0.03, plus 0.03, right? No other value over here, right? There's no other value, so this is it. This is equal to, and what about the source? There's no other value except this, right? Minus 0.4, so it will become plus 0.4. So this is equal to 0.4. Right, 0.4. There's no other equation, right? That's it. So this is the equation. So now let me see. I find the coefficient of V1 first. To find the coefficient of V1, this is 100 inverse plus 20 inverse plus 0.03, and you get is 9 by 100 or 0.09. So therefore V1 into, this is V1 into 0.09, right, minus V2 into, what about this? This is 20 inverse plus 0.03, which is 0.08. So this is 0.08. 0.08 is equal to 0.4, right? So there I found the value of V1 and V2, and this is equation 1. All right, now this is equation for node V2. Equation for node V2. So here if you see V2, here there are only 3 branches, right? Which are the 3 branches? 1, 2 and 3. So therefore these are the 3 branches, right? So what is the equation through this branch? It is V2 minus V1 by 20. So it is V2 minus V1 by 20 plus this is V2 by 40, right? V2 by 40 plus this is V2 minus V3 by 40. V2 minus V3 by 40. That's it, right? Is equal to 0. There's no other source over here, right? So it's equal to 0. So now I'm going to express in terms of V1, V2 and V3. So this is nothing but minus, this is minus V1, right? So this is minus V1 into 1 by 20, okay, plus V2 into, this is 1 by 20 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by 40 again, right? 1 by 20, 1 by 40, 1 by 40, and this is minus V3 into, there's only V3 is only over here, so it's 1 by 40 is equal to 0, right? So what is this? 20 inverse is 0.05. So this is minus V1 into 0.05 plus what about V2? This is 20 inverse plus 40 inverse plus 40 inverse, and you get is 0.1. So this is V2 into 0.1 minus V3 into, so this must be 0.025. Don't take any risk. 40 inverse is equal to 0.025. So this is 0.025 is equal to 0. This is equation 2, right? Now I'm going to write the equation for node V3. Equation for node V3. Okay, so what is the equation? Let me see. If you look at V3, there are only 3 branches. Thank goodness. 1, 2 and 3. 3 branches, all 3 are outgoing, right? So what is the equation of the first branch? Here there's already a current, right? The name of the current is 0.03 Vx. So it is minus 0.03 Vx. It's going the opposite direction. So minus 0.03 Vx, right? Minus 0.03 Vx. What about this one? The current through this branch is V3 minus V2 by 40, right? V3 minus V2 by 40 plus V3 minus V2 by 40 plus, and what about this one? Yeah, this is basically a voltage source, right? This is basically a voltage source, which means the equation becomes more simpler, I believe, right? Which means this equation becomes more simpler. You don't have to express this equation. See, what is the equation over here? This is V3 and this is 80y, which means this equation is 80iy, which means, in other words, to write this equation you don't need that. You don't need the branch. Already the voltage is already given, right? Voltage is already given over here, which means the equation of this branch is basically nothing but V3 is equal to 80iy. V3 is equal to 80iy. See, because the voltage is already given over here. See, this voltage is directly connected to V3, which means this voltage source is nothing but 80iy, right? This potential is 0, right? It is 0. So it's 80iy. That's all. This is the equation. Don't need to write all this. So which means, what is the equation for iy? Iy is V2 by 40. Oh, nice. So which means V3 is equal to 80 into V2 by 40. V2 by 40. So which means nothing but V3 is equal to 2V2. Wow. That makes this problem more simpler. So V3 is equal to 2V2, right? So let me see. So now I think I can now modify all this equation, right? Make it more simpler. This equation is same. We can't do anything. That will be V1 into, I will multiply this into 10. No need. I'll just write the equation the same way itself. So this is 0.09 V1 minus 0.08 minus 0.08 V2 is equal to 0.4. Is equal to 0.4. Okay, and over here it is minus 0.05 V1, and here it is plus 0.1 V2 plus 0.1 V2, and here it is, like I said before, this is nothing but V3 is equal to 2 V2, which means this is 2 V2 minus, so this is minus 2 V2 into 0.025. 2 V2 into 0.025 is equal to 0. There, much easier. The reason this becomes so easy is because of this equation, right? Here basically, because this is basically a voltage source already over here. That's why. So we found this equation, right? So in that case, what is, let me check, what is 2 into 0.025 is? 2 into 0.025 is 0.05, which means this is basically minus 0.05 V1 plus 0.1 V2. This is minus 0.05 V2 is equal to 0. So this is correct, 0.05 V2, which means this is basically minus 0.05 V1, and this is minus of minus, this becomes plus, right? So this is plus 0.1 minus 0.05 is 0.05. So 0.05 V2 is equal to 0, right? Or in other words, if you bring the equation over this side, this will become 0.05. Wow, 0.05 V1 is equal to 0.05 V2, which means V1 is equal to V2. Nice. So V1 is equal to V2. So that also we found. V1 is equal to V2. So now this equation becomes more simpler, right? So here I can substitute the value of V1 over here, which means here it is 0.09 V1 minus 0.08 V2 is equal to V1, right? So it is V1 is equal to 0.4, or in other words, what is 0.09 minus 0.08 is nothing but 0.01. So 0.01 V1 is equal to 0.4. In other words, V1 is equal to 0.4 divided by 0.01, which is nothing but 40. So V1 is equal to 40 volt. If V1 is equal to 40 volt, then V2 is also equal to 40 volt, right? Because V1 is equal to V2. And if V2 is equal to 40 volt, then V3 is equal to 2V2. V3 is equal to 2V2, which means V3 is equal to 80 volt. 2V2, which means is equal to 80 volt. There. Very easy. Okay.